It's fake. It wasn't fake. It's fake. It wasn't fake. It's fake. I just thought that you want to boycott them to the very end. It's fake. I don't have to wash your hand in my face like this. If I do, would you like it?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ezinne Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, another episode of the Real Housewives of Lagos dropped this morning, and I'm here to give you guys all the tea and everything that happened in today's episode. And I'm gonna tell you for free, right? This has got to be one of the most entertaining episodes. I mean, there was no mean girl energy going on. There was a bit of, foolery with Mariam acting like Mariam and all of that, but it was all good vibes for the most of it. So Iyabo and Dr. Romel did not feature in this episode. Thank goodness. Like, oh my goodness, I cannot deal with the mean energy, the mean girl energy that Iyabo brings to the show this season is just too much. And I'm so happy that she, is away in the US having fun with her man. So she could not have the opportunity to be in this episode. And I'm also happy that Dr. Romel did not feature in this episode. I mean, who needs that guy trying to kiss everybody's ass again? Who needs that? I mean, they've tried so much to, force Dr. Romel down our throat. It was cute in the beginning of the season, but now it's no longer cute. He's just like, nah. He's not part of the ladies. Yeah. Anyway, so the show started with a play date with Laura, F1ght, and Toyin and their kids. F1ght actually hosted them. Let me just tell you guys for free, yeah, F1ght's son is actually very, very cute. Yes, guys, so a beautiful moment, with the ladies and their children. It was beautiful. I mean, the friendship between Laura, F1ght, and Toyin is actually beautiful to watch. And for me, if you ask me, I'll tell you that these three people are actually carrying the show this season. Now, also, there was a scene with Chioma meeting up with Laura at her restaurant. Remember in season 1 where there was this whole misunderstanding about whether Chioma and Laura were friends. I think it was Toyin's baby's birthday or something of that sort. Yes, guys. Well, apparently, I think fire gutted Chioma's restaurant. I think that was last year or so. So she's kind of like renovating. And Laura came to support her. See, Laura is a burst of good energy this season. I'm loving this Laura. The Laura I'm seeing on my screen, I am so loving it. While they were there, they had a discussion, about F1ght. And Laura was like, I mean, I think you and F1ght will actually get along. And Chioma was like, you always say this, but I mean, I don't think we are going to get along. And she was like, I mean, why? You guys have a lot in common. You guys have put together the fashion. And Chioma was like, nah, I mean, there's a lot of people, that are put together. They are fashionable and all that. But that doesn't mean that, that they will, vibe. For her, the thing is, she can't really read F1ght's energy. So that's why F1ght is not giving her the energy, the vibe that she needs. Honestly, I don't think that's why she hasn't gotten to know F1ght. I think it's because of Iyabo, because I feel like, honestly, this season, I think Chioma is in the wrong crowd, if you ask me. I feel like she and F1ght, just like Laura said, would have been, vibing. But because, loyalty, friendship, she doesn't want to go that route. So, of course, they also talked about F1ght and Mariam and everything that happened at Laura's events the week before. And Laura was like, what, she was even oblivious to everything that was happening, and of course, the whole Dr. Romel thing. I think there was a time they didn't show us, but from what the ladies were talking about, I think there was a time Laura actually wanted to walk Dr. Romel out of her, out of her event, but she had to be calmed down and all of that. I guess that's why they didn't show him this episode. Laura is of the opinion that Mariam and F1ght will actually, with time, get to know each other better and vibe, which I sincerely doubt. Moving on, another scene that actually caught my attention was that of Laura and Toyin burying the hatchet. You all remember that, Toyin and Laura have been friends for the longest, I think since when Toyin Toyin was 17. They've known each other for a very long time. But in the first, season of the show, they actually let a lot of people come into their friendship, come into their ear, telling them this, telling them that, and that was how their friendship went sour. But now they are rebuilding the friendship, which is actually a beautiful thing to see. I love the fact that they're actually treating, the other housewives like, work, how you treat your work colleagues. Okay, yeah, when the work is over, we go back to being strangers, but as long as we're in the office, we're going to be cordial, we're going to laugh, but that doesn't mean we're friends. That's the way I see them treat the other ladies. And I love the fact that they don't actually want, them say get into their friendship, which is beautiful if you ask me. And also we had a scene with Tanya and her family. Yes, I mean, her daughter is such a diva. They were having like this photo shoot, and the way her daughter was just, posing for the camera. You know that girl loves being in front of the camera. It's beautiful that we actually get to see more of, Tanya. Honestly, this episode, I guess it's because it's, she's the one hosting. We saw a lot of Tanya, even though she was still not given. But I mean, it was beautiful to see her actually talk to these ladies, not just during her confessionals. Also, I like to give it to Mariam. See, yeah, Mariam is a PR person. I know she can be acting like a person that is on crack sometimes, but the truth is the way she brings, her people into the show, they might not be housewives, but she kind of like advertises for them. Like this episode, we saw her talking about or visiting, what's the name of this guy? Soji something, Sojimoto, who is, a well-known guy in Lagos, a businessman, and he kind of like talked about his project, on the show, which is beautiful because like it's a way to advertise himself, to a larger audience. And that's what Mariam did. She might be acting cray-cray, but honestly, Mariam has got a good head on her shoulders. Yes, guys. So let's go to the club. Yes. So, Tanya hosted the ladies at I think it's Zaza. Yes, guys. But before the proper show started, Tanya got the opportunity to sit with Faith, and they had a conversation about the whole situation concerning Dr. Romel. Yes, and honestly, for the first time, like I said earlier, Tanya actually listened to Faith, and she was like, what? The way this guy has been lying and saying that, oh, you guys go way back and all of that, she just realized she's actually been picking on Faith without actually knowing the full story. And now she's regretting why she said what she said about Faith, and she's apologizing. And Faith was like, no, it's fine. I mean, if you didn't know the whole story, you probably would think like that, so it's great. Then Laura came in looking so beautiful. Chioma came in looking exquisite. Then Toyin came in. It was a blast. They were all having fun, and everybody was waiting for Mariam. When Mariam came, oh my goodness, World War III. This babe did not even wait for like 5 minutes. She just came in. Hey, she just started. All of you are fake. The next time I'm seeing you, she was making reference to what happened between Chioma and Laura last season, and she was like, oh, the way you guys, came back this season, and you are all chummy, lovey-dovey, and you guys didn't even have, a conversation. This was somebody that you were all up against, in the first season. And Chioma was like, oh, does that make you think that we are fake? I mean, girl, people move on. We decided there's no point bearing grudges and all of that. We decided to move on, and Mariam wasn't letting it go. Like a dog with a bone, baby girl kept on with it. At some point, Chioma lost it. They were going back and forth. That was when Chioma decided to spill. One thing with Chioma, when you guys are no longer best friends, when you guys are no longer cool, she will spill. I mean, she did it to Caroline last season. Now she's doing it to Mariam. That's how she spilled that it was Mariam that told the other ladies, to snub and to ignore Laura. Laura was shocked. She was like, I mean, you were the person that came to me in my room to console me and all of that, and you're still the same person that told the ladies not to talk to me. I mean, Chioma was like, it's giving two-face right now. What are you? Who are you? Almost the ladies were shocked at Mariam, and Mariam wasn't letting go. She wasn't letting go. But at some point, they found a way to calm the situation. They brought drinks. Toyin's own were just to come there and eat. She said it. She's not here to get lit. She's here to eat. There was a magician. There were belly dancers. There were fine guys that were brought for the entertainment. All in all, it was a very entertaining event. I mean, you could see how everybody was having fun. Even Chioma and Mariam danced. Like, everybody was having fun. There was no mean girl energy. See, honestly, I know Toyin was like, oh, we miss a Yabo. We don't miss a Yabo. I mean, no. Imagine if Yabo was there. She would just be carrying face, oh, no. It was a proper girls' night out. And, I mean, Tanya killed it. Tanya killed it. Kudos to her. Her event has got to be one of the most entertaining this season. So what do I think at the end of the day? Mariam, oh my goodness, she's seeking so much attention. She's trying to be the drama this season. I mean, just like Laura said, she's all of a sudden so outspoken. I told you guys, I noticed it. I mean, in season 1, Mariam wasn't like that. Was it not Toyin that brought her into the group? She wasn't like that, but now she's just outspoken all of a sudden, trying to garner attention. But just like, Toyin said, stars don't struggle to shine, baby. And Fate is not letting her feet off Mariam's neck anytime soon. There's still going to be more drama in the next episode between Chioma and Mariam, to the point that Mariam was like, Chioma wanted to be physical, with her. And today, in this episode, Chioma was warning Mariam, don't be putting your hand in my face. Don't be putting, like, at some point, I actually thought they wanted to exchange, some slap, because she was like, if I was Mariam slap, baby girl was pissed. And I mean, who wouldn't be? If you are talking to me, talk to me. Don't be putting your hand all up in my face. That's this episode, though. Toyin is as hilarious as they come. She's a very real person. She was like, when Mariam walked in, she was like, my favorite raccoon. Tanya is not a good person. Tanya was like, you know what? She was talking to Faith. She was telling Faith, oh, you should have called her more. I was waiting for more. Why did you even stop at raccoon? I'm like, you this Tanya, you a slow poison. Anyways, it was a very, very entertaining episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Yes, guys. And I wish Dr. Romel will still not be part of it, honestly. But if he will be, I'll prefer that he, say everything he told the ladies about Fate in, the presence of everybody. Let's see how he will now shame himself. Because he goes ahead, he goes around to say different things about Fate. I mean, telling Chioma that Faith walked out on him because blah, 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 and all of that. Like, that guy is messy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He is a social climber and it's not looking good, honestly. I mean, what kind of a man does that? Anyways, that's it for today's review of the Real Housewives of Lagos. Looking forward to another episode. What are your thoughts? What was your highlight? The highlight for me this episode was, the play date with Laura, Toyin, and Faith. And of course, the reconciliation meeting between Laura and Toyin. Those were my highlights for this episode. And on that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinne Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.